My artistic career started when I was in kindergarten because drawing and creating artwork was the only thing I was actually really good at, and it just gave me a lot of peace of mind when I was working and to be able to kind of create my own world. And it just sort of evolved from there, and I started taking a lot of technical classes, learning how to paint and draw and understanding human form, which led me to art school. My drawing professor actually brought me into the print shop to draw on a stone instead of a piece of paper, and it kind of got me hooked on printmaking. You know, I kind of chose a different avenue in thinking about how I express myself, because I did a lot of landscape paintings and work that was considered more safe. And I started to explore more concepts that were of personal meaning to me. And that was a little more challenging just because, you know, you don't always have the support for that. And so I would say more of my work is socially charged now. It didn't start off that way. It was sort of a slow evolution. But I don't make any apologies for it, and it reflects like my personal family and my personal dynamic in this world. And if anything, I see my artwork as starting conversations. I'm a big problem solver, but I also like to help people a lot, and so I think that's why I have enjoyed teaching so much over the years, because each student that comes into my class, I try to figure out what's of great importance to them and then see how they can create an image and then push them further to create the strongest artwork possible. You can talk about concept and learning how ideas originate, but I can't force someone to make something. Being an artist and really trying to be unique with your approach is enormously challenging, and I constantly ask my students to sort of dig deep about those personal experiences, and I'm often really surprised by what they reveal. I have had students successfully make me cry during a critique, and it was just the concept they had for their artwork really resonated with me, and I wasn't planning on it, but it just got me really choked up. And because I saw how hard they worked with what they created, we often ask our students to kind of bare their souls, you know, in how they create their artwork, and I can't think of many other vocations or majors or what have you, whatever your area of focus is, that asks you to do that. I try to rejuvenate by watching science fiction and movies, and I'm very visually oriented. When I think about color, I come up with a digital image, and I will kind of think about what that idea is about, what sort of memories that might invoke. I'm a huge advocate of using top quality products, because if you use inferior products, I find that you don't get as controlled results, and it's a little hard to predict how that material is going to work, which I find to be very challenging. And since printmaking is all about process and problem solving, I find it to be really difficult to try to come up with some sort of final image that you're going to be pleased with if you can't rely on the products that you're using.